So if you guys are just joining me, chances are you're a business owner, author, expert, or speaker, and you ultimately got into business for one or two reasons. The first is freedom. Freedom means different things to different people. But to boil it down, basically you want to have the time and the money to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, with whomever you want to do it. Now the second reason is that you want to serve others with your unique talents and gifts. You want to make a difference and you want to impact people's lives. Now today I'm sharing with you the number one thing that every entrepreneur, business owner, author, expert, and speaker needs to focus on right now, and that's getting attention. And I'm also going through a 3-step plan that will help you accelerate your authority, grow your business, your brand, your income, enable you to serve more people, make a bigger impact in people's lives, and reach more your definition of freedom. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to type them in the chat, and I'll follow up with you. And so I don't see that there's any newer questions or comments, so I'm just going to keep moving forward. But if you have anything, just definitely leave it in the Facebook chat. Now remember, regardless of what business you're in, as I said this several times, you're a media company first and foremost, then you do your regular business. Because attention is the number one thing that you need to focus on right now to build your brand, your business, and to accelerate your authority. Now, by implementing the 3-step plan that I just laid out for you, you're going to get seen, get heard, and get noticed on any device, anywhere, anytime. Now, all the people walking around with their noses in their phones, scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or listening to podcasts or watching videos, now you have a much better chance. They have a much better chance of seeing you, watching you, listening to you, based on the information that you've created, and provided you have the right message for the right audience. Remember, people are, when they're walking down the street or walking in a shop, they're looking at their phone. Typically, they're not looking at the billboards around them. They're not looking at their surroundings. They're not paying attention to that. So if you want to get in front of the people who potentially are your ideal target market, you need to be on their devices. You need to be podcasts that they can listen to. You need to be videos that they can consume, blogs that they can read, books that they can consume as well on their phone or on their tablet. So you need to get in front of these people. So you do that by creating content. And in order for the message to resonate with them, you need to understand who your ideal target market is. Now, that's why it's so important that we build that foundation of your message before we even embark on the 3 steps to getting attention. It's because you need to have that foundation. You need to make sure that everything you're doing is going to resonate with your ideal target market. It's really going to attract them. But the bottom line is, now this is one of the fastest and easiest ways to accelerating your authority in the shortest amount of time. And by using the authority acceleration formula, you can easily accomplish this task of getting attention from your audience in that shortest amount of time by focusing on the right things and not wasting your time and energy. Now, as I've talked about in previous episodes, the authority formula actually goes like this. It's 1, 10, 100. Now what that means is for every 1 hour of content you create per week. So remember, we talked about doing a live video 1 hour a week. So what you need to do for that 1 hour of content that you've created is you need to spend 10 hours distributing and engaging on that content per week. And then you need to do that for 100 days straight. So you need to do create 1 hour of content per week, spend 10 hours distributing and engaging. Next week, 1 hour of content, 10 hours distributing and engaging. And you do that consistently for 100 days. So to work it out, there's approximately 15 weeks in 100 days, not exactly, but approximately. So that means you'll create 1 hour of content per week over a 15-week time frame. That's going to give you 15 hours of content. Now, to put that in perspective, from that, you're going to perform 10 hours of distribution and engagement per week for that same 15 weeks, which means that you're going to spend over a 15-week time frame or a 100-day time frame, you're going to spend 150 hours distributing and engaging your content. Distributing your content and engaging with people who are engaging with your content. Now, that means posting on social, driving people back to your site, engaging with them on social, getting more followers, adding value to others, posting and interact with people in forums and groups, etc. That's what I mean by engaging. So, and by the end of the 100 days, you're going to have enough content that you'll be able to create a #1 best-selling book. You'll have enough content to launch a video and audio podcast. Now, depending upon how you divide your hour of video and your content up, you may have enough over from that 15 hours of content for podcasts for an entire year. Now, you also want to be visible everywhere your audience is hanging out. Now, which has accelerated your authority through the process. So by having so much content, so you've got the content out there, you're on all the social platforms, you've got a book, you've got podcasts, and a lot more, blogs, articles. So you're basically everywhere. So I want to encourage you and challenge you actually to start implementing the authority acceleration formula today, and use that 3-step plan to getting the attention. Going after that #1 thing that is really going to increase your business, your income, and allow you to serve more people and reach that financial freedom, or reach freedom in your life, which is really freedom is really different for every single person. But typically, it's having the time and the money to do the things you want to do with whoever you want to do it, whenever you want to do it. So I want to challenge you to think of yourself as a media company first, and to really think about going out and getting the attention by implementing that 3-step plan. Start with doing some live video, and then take that one piece of live video, get it transcribed, edit it up, get it turned into some video clips, maybe a video podcast, extract the audio from it, turn it into an audio podcast, write some blogs about it, and get that all uploaded, create some social content around all of that stuff, and then start distributing that content and engaging with people, all designed to drive them back to your website, where you can pixel them and then you can target them after the fact. So I'm going to challenge you to go ahead and start implementing that formula today. Like I said, it's all designed to get you attention, and just implement that 3-step plan. So doing some live video, and then repurposing that live video, and then step #3 is distributing it and engaging with others. Okay, so that's the 3-step plan to getting the attention and accelerating your authority.